Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are chiming in from. I want to welcome everyone to the call today. My name is Edwin Haynes. I'm out of Houston, Texas. One of the executives of the company that I'm going to share with you all here in the short period of time that we will be on to give you all a little glimpse of why we are so excited with the opportunity that we have. And so many people have already been able to benefit from what we do, literally around the world, as we are in many different countries, as we have launched the company that I'm going to talk about today. So I strongly suggest that you get pen and paper out, or however it is that you take your notes, so that as we run through the information, you get everything from this call, hopefully that you need to make a very informed decision like we were able to do as we evaluated this opportunity to be a part of it. And I say we, there are a group of people that I have been working with and serving with for some years that we had a chance to actually meet with the owners and the individuals that actually put this concept together, and actually decided to take the company that we had and merge forces with them with something that they had already begun to start here just a short period of time ago. And so after strongly evaluating, seeing what was going on, looking at the potential, we decided to fully engage ourselves, and now are really more so in a pre-launch phase because there's so much more to be released. People are now able to position themselves actually to benefit from what I'm going to talk about today. The thing I can tell you is this: no different than real estate. In real estate, it's all about location, location, location. In what I'm going to talk about, it's all about position, position, position. Getting yourself positioned to be ahead of the wave of momentum that's going to be able to take place, so that you can benefit from what we're doing, why, and you understand why we're doing it and how you can possibly benefit from this information. I am a business professional, and I guess I would say in my own right. I've come from the music industry early on in my career. Didn't sing or anything. I did a lot of the business part, managing and own a small label. Did very well in music, and I was looking for a transition out some years ago, and didn't know what to do. I was looking at all kinds of things to do, real estate, investing, trucks. I had trucks, hot shot hauling, different things. I'm just an entrepreneur at heart. And went through some unfortunate times during that. Some foreclosure, bankruptcy, repossession. Had to reposition myself as well in life, and then finally got my footing and actually ended up owning several companies and did very well for myself. I often tell people, never let anybody make you feel bad for trying multiple ways to succeed. And many of our business owners understand that today, and people who are entrepreneurs, they may have tried many times and gone through the process. But the biggest thing I can tell you is I learned a great deal from going through that process that made me the person that I am today. And I'm so proud to be able to say that was my story at one time, but now we've been able to go on and make some very strong, intelligent decisions, and which led us to this call today. So I'm going to share with you all in a short time, as I say, what it is that we're doing, how you can benefit from what we have done in this collaboration that we have as a corporation. So I'll bring up my slides here for you, and you can follow along with what I'm going to talk about. The name of the company is called InPower. We call it InPower, I-N power. The deal is, we understand the power is already in you. A lot of people look for success in multiple places, but I often tell people success is already on the inside of us. We just have to be able to bring out the best of us. And I can tell you, with the way that I understand how to do business is in how we invest in people, in terms of imparting good things into them and being around the right environment and creating that right environment. Our goal was to actually not only grow a big company, but to grow people as well. What we looked at is that's happening right now today is that many people find themselves on one of these two sides of the equation: the linear income or residual income. Let's talk about linear income. This has come from really the cash flow quadrant that's done by Robert Kiyosaki. If you've heard about Robert Kiyosaki, he actually put it in these different quadrants: the E, the S, the B, and the I. The E is the employee section of this. About 60% of the world falls into this category. They exchange time for money, and whatever they do, whatever work they do is what they get paid for. If you don't work, you don't receive anything. And then there's the self-employed. Many people think they own a business, but they find out the business actually owns them. But their work depends on them. If they stop working, then they're most likely no profits. And you see some people like this. There may be some of them that could fall in the category of some of the attorneys, some of the doctors, because if a doctor's not using his or her hands, they may not be making any money. It depends on how they're structured. And you can look at many things. Realtors sometimes can fall in this category. Different people. Nothing's wrong with that. It is a good place to be, but about 35% of the population falls in this category. And that means that whatever you do is what you get paid for. This group of people, they actually access 5% of the money. They're the 95 percenters, and they access about 5% of the money that's out there in the world. A lot of money out there, but they only access about 5%. On the other side of it is the residual side. And I often tell people I'm addicted. If there's a such thing as an addiction in this sense, I'm addicted to two things, and that's residual income and personal development. I love growing. I love now reading, something that I didn't do early on in my stage, but I became addicted to reading and listening to audios, and it changed my life. And I love to have money coming in long after I've done the work. And that's one of the things that I want to accomplish on this call. But what you have here is on this side is where you have the business owners. These are the business owners that actually have systems in place that work for you. They have other people that help contribute to the income that they work with. And it's not just dependent upon them. And this is about 4% of the populations. Good companies are people dependent, but great companies are system dependent. If you have the right system that can work for you, it can outperform any efforts that you do. And then you have the ultimate way of doing things. That's the investor. And that category is something I grew to understand and was able to benefit from it. And that's about 1% of the population, where you have money working for you. It generates income for you, and it's not dependent on your time and efforts. I often jokingly say it, but I got this from a friend of mine some time ago, a professional football player. He used to say, he said, Ed, he said, your money should always go out and come back with friends. And everyone on this call, your money should always go out and come back with friends. When you properly invest your money in different things, it actually will outperform any work that you can do. And we looked at these different things, and these are some of the things that we looked at. But this group of people actually access 95% of the money that's out there. And that's what we know about where business is. And that's what we talked about. 95% of the people, most of them are dissatisfied with what they earn. They're dissatisfied with doing things in a certain way. And I tell people, doing things a certain way is getting rich. Getting rich is doing things a certain way. And so I had to learn these philosophies, and I understand that I wanted to be different. I didn't want to be stuck in the 95% club. And fortunately, we've been able to show people how to graduate to get into what I call the 5%ers club, where they now have been able to maximize their business, maximize their investments, gain the knowledge of multiple streams of income, and leverage systems and otherwise to actually go out there and change their lives. And this group, as I mentioned before, access about 95% of the money. I'm going to show you how to get into that club with part of what we do. I mean, many of you all are there. That's why you're here now. But you're always looking for other options and things to help grow what you do. And that's the goal of this call. Our goal right now as an organization is to actually impact over 1 million families. We have a big mission that we're doing, and we're doing very well. We're not new to this. The business opportunity that we have right now is new in terms of us coming together to do the business like we're doing it today. But you have very experienced people who are actually behind what we're talking about, including my now good friend, my business partner and good friend, Mr. Jose Ardone, who actually sought me out for the past 2 years. Even though we've been knowing each other since 2009, we always remain good friends. We've done business before. We did very well, built a company collectively with some other partners of ours. We did over $2 billion of sales in that particular project in that company. We did, all of us, many of us did very well there. Jose Ardone, Mr. Ardone went on out to actually do some other things and actually generated over $600 million of revenue combined within the industry of the direct sales space and helped thousands of people change their lives because of that. And then myself, over 20 years of involvement in the direct sales space outside of any of my other traditional businesses and experiences, grew large organizations. And I looked at the numbers, over $400 million of sales that I led through that process, and combined over $1 billion of sales that Jose Ardone and myself have done. And we formed a new powerful strategic alliance. And that's what we're calling InPower here now. Prior to us doing this joint venture or alliance, if you will, Mr. Ardone had already begun to start the InPower movement. And he had partnered with another gentleman by the name of Hassan Mahmoud. And actually, they had done some very strong things together. And I'm going to talk about them as well. But just on the InPower side, we have a very strong story that we put together. And it was actually where we had, because of our experience, we went on to bring on the right tax accountants, bring on the right legal team that we have, one of the largest law firms in the world that's there behind us right now. We brought on our own CTO and their whole staff. We brought everything as much as possible in-house to actually do the work to do what we need to do to protect ourselves and the people that were getting involved with us. And we did not spare any expense to set that up. But we were able to provide a strong solution from a business model that we were creating. I'm going to talk about one aspect of what we're doing right now to give people an opportunity to participate in actually generating or building a very successful business just with one of the things that we have, because there are certain joint venture projects that we have on the table. There are certain products and some services, and I'll talk about one of the services that we launched today in an alliance, and we'll do a lot of things through the e-commerce way of doing things. We're big on growing people from our personal development system. How would you like to be a part of a personal development system that would actually pay you to learn? Instead of you paying to learn, it would actually pay you to learn for going through courses and things to help grow you. Again, as a company, we understand you put people before profits, and you grow people. If you grow people, you'll grow a company. That's the principle that we're going to follow in this company. It has always worked for us, and we're going to continue to do so. That's why we grow such large teams and organizations. Here's what was already done in terms of a strategic alliance that we have with our company. Mr. Hassan, which I'm very proud to now be in partnership with him through the economy, which is his company, and the alliance with InPower. He's a financial expert in his own right. He's a motivational speaker. He's helped tens of thousands of people himself around the globe earn passive income through various financial structures that they have put together. And now we have their system within our company, and it's turned out to be a very strong move for us to do so. What are these services and what do they do? One of the things is I was reminded of some years ago that I had actually paid for a system that would teach me how to build my stock portfolio. This was when I was wanting to learn stocks. This is before I wanted to learn how to trade. I just wanted to get the information. They would give me the tips and information, and I would be able to take it. And if I like it, I could use the information. They would send over a newsletter at this time. But now the way things are happening, the world is changing because of technology. Everything about our lives is changing because of artificial intelligence and technology. And all of us are witness of it. Using your phones and the way we interact with the world, the internet services and different things that take place, using Alexa or whatever that's happening, driverless cars and using Chat GPT. It's making life more convenient and easier for us to do business. Where that's beginning to happen in the financial sector. Okay, we're not here, and I want to make sure I preface this. Even though I'm going to talk about money, I can't guarantee any money here whatsoever, because what you put in is what you get out from this opportunity. The thing about it is this: if just like insurance or real estate, you can get the information, but if you don't utilize the information and put it to work, it's no good to you. Same thing, you can go in and ace the test on your real estate exam. You can ace the test on your financial exams or for insurance. But if you don't get clients, if you don't put it to use, it won't work for you. But what this company has been able to do through economy is show people how to participate in the markets and trade like the banks do. Whether you're using a professional or an expert to do your finances or not, you now can take control of some of that in your own right by being able to utilize services like this. We have a full academy through their system, pre-recorded classes, live courses where you can do question and answers from established traders and experts that are out there that would train you to do this. And whether you want to become a professional or do it on a part-time basis, you can take your time and go through this opportunity at your leisure. That's one portion of what we do. But there's things that we have in terms of that we've been able to experience from a technology standpoint. One is called Imminus. Imminus is a system where actually the artificial intelligence would do the heavy lifting for you. If you have a cell phone, we're going to show you how to take your cell phone and actually monetize that cell phone. What happens now, the Imminus system sends over an alert right to our phones, and it gives us what we call trade ideas. What happens now is you have your own brokerage account. You have whatever amount of money that you choose to put in it. You control your money. We never take your money. It's up to you to decide where you want to trade it, how you want to trade it. But our experts will give you the alerts. You look at it. If you like it, you can actually take the information as it is and put it into your trade account and let the system go to work for you. Once you set it up, it goes to work for you, and you get that information sent to you right as an alert on your phone. That's one of the systems that we have. The other one is what we call a Monara scanner. It is actually something that some of the traders use, but it automatically sets up and sends out additional alerts. One of the alerts that would do to go to your phone as another trade idea, and I love utilizing this myself. My family uses it now. We actually get the information. We put it as it is. It tells us the price to get in, suggested price to get in, tells us the suggested protection for a stop loss, and some of the other things to take profit. And we just simply put that information in if we like it, and we manually do it, but it takes seconds. Just as long as it takes you to go and look on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or anything else, you now can go and take this information and put it to work for you on the part-time, no matter where you are in the world. I was traveling over in Colombia a few weeks ago. I was doing the same thing that I did in Houston and Miami, I did over in Colombia. I just got the information when it came in, put it into my system, and I'm able to trade and participate just as if I'm an expert. Very simple and easy to do. Technology has changed the world. Don't miss out on that as well. We even have the stock play. You remember I was talking about that earlier. I said, you know what? I wanted to learn how to trade stocks. Now, I'm not doing it. I like the Forex portion better. I'm just telling you my personal experience. But Jessica Ramos is one of the foremost authorities when it comes down to stock experts. She's very good at what she does, world-renowned. She was doing this independently, but decided to partner with Mr. Hassan and the economy family. And whether you're a beginner to an advanced person, you can benefit from her live sessions, from her pre-recorded information, from information she sent out on a daily basis. She would typically charge as anywhere from $300 an hour or more just for private lessons because she gets the results with her clients. But we have her in-house, and you're able to participate in the master sessions that she has. If you have a stock portfolio, If you want to grow it and build it stronger, you have this as part of the system through our economy platform. And Mr. Javier as well, Vasquez, who actually helped develop the Forex portion. It's a whole team of educators that actually spend time every single day. You look at the calendar, you look at the classes you want to participate, you do it at your leisure, or you can go to the recordings, whatever it is. This group is always there, live sessions, questions, chat groups, and things of that nature. It comes with the system. In addition to that, this program where now you're seeing digital technology taking over. And what I mean by that, cryptocurrency, NFTs, what you're hearing about metaverse. Get yourself in the know. This is happening right now. Our world again is changing. They're shifting money around the world in different ways. And we have an educational platform with an entirely different group of educators through our DeFi-verse system that you can have as an add-on if you choose to, in addition to the Forex and stock system. It gives trade ideas. You get live education, you can learn, and you can do everything and understand what is a Bitcoin, what is Ripple, what is Ethereum, what is all of this stuff that's going on, and how can I benefit from it? And especially with the way the market is going now in many of our favors, this system actually is a great additional system that you can have that's offered within the economy platform. Super excited about what they've been able to do. And last but not least, on one of the services, I talked about technology. This is one of the latest developments of our system. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can put, in addition to everything else, how you can take the ecosystem and put it to use for you. Well, what is Echo? Echo is an artificial intelligence system that attaches directly to your trade account. You set it up one time, and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to set it up. It's for all income levels. I don't care if you a person that only has $500 or a person that has $500,000. It's up to you. You have that in your trading account. You can attach this technology to the system. It's developed in-house by our developers, which means it's exclusive to access. But what will it do for you? Very simple. You choose your independent broker. You can also use what they call prop firms. These are companies that would allow you to trade their money on their behalf based on the systems that you have. There's certain parameters that you have. But if you don't have the $1,000 or $100,000, you go through this prop firm challenge. You use the system. You prove that you can follow the rules. They give you a live account. And typically they'll split the money 80 to 20% or 90 to 10% in your favor. 80% profit of yours, 20% theirs, and you're using their money to do it. That's what prop firms would do. Plenty of those that are out there, but the system would do the heavy lifting. How about setting up the system if you are in outside of the US or Canada or UK? You set it up one time. You connect it to your MetaTrader trading account. We'll show you how to do this if this is brand new to you. For those of you all who understand this, you'll love it. We set it up. You choose your strategy. There are multiple strategies that you can use. You choose it one time. You do a little bit of configuration of how you would like it to have it set up to set your perimeters of choice. Once you set it up outside of the US, Canada, or UK, if it's allowed, it will be fully automated. That means now you don't have to do anything else, but anytime a trade idea comes in, instead of you copying, pasting, it goes straight to your account, does the trading, gets you out, and you just sit there and watch whatever it is, the profits or whatever, and the balance of it. And what we're seeing is a high percentage of win ratio that's taking place. If you are within the US, Canada, or the UK, you must accept the trade ideas. How do you do that? You use our TACT technology, trading acceptance technology. So one more step that you have to do. You set it up one time. It connects to your account. You set it up to your account. You do your configurations. And when the system comes up, it asks you, Would you like to accept the trade? You hit accept and it'll do the rest of the work for you. As long as you accept it, can you hit a button on your phone once the system reminds you and let the system do the work for you? If you can do that and you are in the United States, the Canada, or the UK, you can benefit from the technology or the ecosystem. Remember, I said multiple strategies. You choose it. You set it up one time outside of the US, Canada, UK. It's fully automated. If you're within those states, you simply use the tap technology, hit the taps button, and it will go to work for you. Very simple in what we have done with our program. So you have the power to get started. The power is definitely within you. I'm going to talk about two things here as I close. One is, what does it take for you to get started? And two, what can you do if you decided to actually refer the program? There's additional money outside of what you do with it as a customer, because if you share the program, in which we are looking for people to do that for us, to get the word out about our program, we have a very strong reward system for you. But here's what it takes to get started. Everyone can get started in our system with a simple purchase of the Elite Pack. Okay, this is the first promotional pack, made it very affordable for a person to benefit from everything that I talked about. There's some additional things you can add. The ECA, which is the academy that gives the live courses, the pre-recorded courses that you can listen to at your leisure, the Eminus system that you can have for the trade ideas as one system, the Monero scanner that you can use that technology to scan the trade systems that's out there, and then also the Monero that sends you the trade ideas. Full academy that gives you binary option, crypto education, stock options, and all the futures. Your master sessions, $149 one time, $99 a month as a customer. Okay. If you choose to share the opportunity, you must get the business owner license, independent business owner license. It's an additional $29 for the entry, but it's only $15 a month. So about $114 to maintain the full scope of what I talked about in the presentation prior to this. If you want to get the ecosystem, in addition, you just simply add, it'll be $199 one time, $135 per month as a customer. It has the Echo feature as well, plus all of the previous things I talked about in the Elite Pack. And if you decide to enroll others from sharing it, again, the $15 additional for you to do that. So about $150, which includes everything I talked about, plus the ecosystem. And now you can become a business or affiliate that can share the opportunity. Those are the two packs. You can get started, pennies on a dollar, to get yourself in the know, in a system that can become profitable for you. But in addition to that, you can share with others. But I'm going to close out with how you can benefit from the rewards of sharing the product. As a customer, if you personally enroll 3 students, that means they get the Elite Pack, $149 one time, $99 a month. Your $99 a month is free. Okay, you just sold 3 people. Hey, take a look at this. They love it. They get started. Yours is free. 3 and yours is free. But now if you want to share this for those people that you enroll, there's no limit to the amount of people that you can enroll. They look at a presentation like this. They go to a live presentation, see a recording, whatever. They like the opportunity. They purchase their Elite Pack or what have you. You now earn a $50 fast start bonus for any person that you personally refer to this company. As that grows and they begin to share, because many people may take it and make a career out of this. They can talk to as many people as they want to. They have influence that you don't have, and this business begin to grow. Not only are you able to earn a bonus from the personal people you enroll, but we decided to put the money back into the system and allow individuals like you and myself to benefit from the growth of that team of business. What happens is the company would give you and allow you to build 2 teams of business. Just say you found me, you found Mr. Jose Ardone, and he found Sharon, and Sharon found Mr. Hassan, whatever. And this thing begins to grow. And just say you had one side grew to a team of 100 and the other side grew to a team of 10. It's going to look at the lesser leg and say, well, listen, you have at least 10 on one side, at least 10 on the other. We're going to pay you a $500 commission based on the active customers you have. I don't care how many you put in there. If you only put 3 or 4 or 5, but it grew to 100, for an example, on one side and only 10 on the opposite side of that, no matter who put them there. In this case, based on this chart, you would make $500. But just say that smaller side grew and you only had that 100 and maybe the 100 went to 125. And then now you had that 10 to grow to 75. Well, the company is going to pay you $3,000 for the growth of that operation or that organization. So we're not only going to reward you for the personal people you enroll, but they're going to reward you for the growth of the group. The bigger the group grow, the bigger your income or referral bonuses grow. With or without you, okay? With or without you. You may start it, but it can get out of hand and grow to these numbers. And as you see, based on the lesson leg, they look and see there, you can earn anywhere from $100 a month in this bonus, and the longer it grows, up to $1 million a month in this. We're not here to talk about $1 million a month, but it is there if a person wanted to share the opportunity enough. There's no limit to the type of income that you can. There's a big possibility that you can grow and build yourself a large operation from referring customers to this business. The more customers you have through your organization, the bigger your business is, especially with the results we have. And so that's what we have in terms of getting started. You personally enrolled 2, those people enroll a few, and this thing takes off. And now here you are earning some money from the system. 4 stages of business. We are in the formulation stages. If you understand business, and we used to talk about this all the time, they put this perfectly in our system. First stage of operations and starting a company of growth is formulation. We're in the formulation stage. That's typically the first 2-3 years of being in business. You finding out who you are, what works for you, things of that nature. Most companies don't last from the formulation stage. And we're going through that process so you're in the right place at the right time. And then the next part of it is concentration. This is when you figure out who you are, things are growing, you're building it up, and now you getting your footing and moving forward, okay? One of the biggest things that happen is momentum. Momentum is when your business can double, triple, or quadruple. And that's where you can make a ton of money if you choose to be a part of the growth of a company. And the ultimate stage is stability. This is where a company is now stable, year-over-year growth. You know exactly where you're going. And now you have and you have companies like that, Microsoft and Amazon and Dell Computers and different companies like that. They're stable. They won't double, triple, and quadruple, but they see year-over-year consistent growth is the goal for them. But we are in the formulation stage. We would do hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars based on what we're going to do here. And you are in the right place at the right time to benefit from that as well. So the thing about it is you have to make a decision. Get an elite pack right away on $149 minimum. If you want the Echo, $189, $135 a month. And if you want to add and become a person to refer, of course, add the additional for that. So a couple of $100, you're in business, you have access to multiple systems that work, and now you can go out there and enjoy the benefits of growing the business. And as I talked about it, the power is in you. Now that you have the information, now that you know better, I strongly urge you to do better is what I would strongly urge you to do. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to share that with you as it not only makes sense, it's making quite a few dollars for many people. And hopefully you will be one of the ones to benefit from that as we have been able to do ourselves. And I'm extremely excited about what's going to take place in this year as we're going to continue to grow our operations. That's just the beginning of what we're going to do. You'll see other products, you see other services added, and you will be able to benefit from that because you understand this. Once you build a network one time, you don't have to rebuild it. That means now that same network can benefit from the other services, and that only actually grows your income potential from being a part of that. Imagine being a part of Netflix or owning a part of it. Imagine being a part of the cell phone company that you use, and you built the users up. And whenever a new product or service come in, they have an access to it. You can do the same thing here while you're benefiting from the services. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap up here now. Get with the person who invited you to this call. Don't waste any time. Get your questions answered. It's a new year. It's a new opportunity. And we have some things in place, no matter who you are, where you are, that you can benefit from. And we're super excited about having you a part of the team. Welcome to the family in advance. The other thing is I'll make a couple of announcements. On Monday at 7 p.m. and Wednesday at 7 p.m., we have one of our executives doing a call just like this. You can put your guest on that call. Let us do the presentation for you. And now you can begin to build out and grow your operation, just like I talked about in those examples. So we'll see you all at the top, and welcome to the family in advance. My name is Edwin Haynes, Houston, Texas, executive of InPower, and we're looking forward to having your success as part of our story. Bye for now.